Hello, this is part 4, I believe, of a video series I'm going to call, when I eventually put it on YouTube and some other places, I'll call it Muslim Impossible, and you'll see why near the end of this video series. But I'll continue here. Alright. Before I show you where? Actually, I just see this video and I shocked from it. It confirms Quran. And when God said to go to those and see the message of the Bible, what do you think of this? It's a dangerous thing. You should think before you reply about this video. Good luck. I see the video that he sends me. I say, don't tell me it's supposed to be the Injil the Quran talks about, true? If so, how come Muhammad doesn't mention it by name? How come people of the book aren't called the people of this book? He sent me a video about the book of James, yeah, which supposedly doesn't have Jesus going to the cross, isn't mentioned in his divinity and stuff like that. By the way, if this book that the Quran is talking about, if this is the book the Quran is talking about, not the Bible, it has to be as common as the Torah and Psalms, don't you think? God tell me to back the gospel of Jesus, not the gospel of Paul. Then you aren't going to obey the command of Quran 1094, are you? If you're in doubt about the Quran, huh? For all people of the book don't know about this obscure book the video is about, and just about all of them know about Paul. Do you have the gospel that was with Jesus? You mean the one the Quran talks about being as common as the Torah in the Old Testament? Yes, it's called the New Testament. If it isn't the New Testament, then where is this incredibly ubiquitous Injil that Quran talks about that helps make people the book, which also are very common in the Quran, the people of the book? And I have no doubt in the Quran, by the way, because there is no error in it. But you want me to show you from the Bible? Okay, here another proof. You mean there is corruption in all his words? If so, how can you follow Quran 4:136? Why come to me for my reading the Bible, according to Quran 10 verse 94? A prophet like Moses. Quote, this is 18. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brothers. He's quoting from Deuteronomy. What? Are you saying Muhammad was a Hebrew? And I'll put words in his mouth. Doesn't that fit Jesus? And he shall speak to them all that I command him. Doesn't that fit Jesus? By the way, Jesus was from the Hebrew brothers, not the ones who became Arabs like Muhammad. 19. And whoever will not listen to my words, that he shall speak in my name, I myself will require it of him. I bet you think that fits. I bet you don't think that fits Jesus, huh? That was Deuteronomy 18 through 19. In Deuteronomy, the coming of the new prophet is predicted. In the Injil, the prophet is said to be Jesus. In the Injil, Jesus is what Deuteronomy is supposedly talking about. Christians claim that reference is here made to Jesus Christ. Yeah, right. For one thing, Muhammad is an Ishmaelite, not an Israelite. So how can it be Muhammad when it says brothers? However, Muhammad, in many respects, was more like Moses and had many more traits with him than that with Jesus. Oh, because Jesus was God? It may be that both Jesus Christ and Muhammad were meant. No, just Jesus. Only God knows the exact reference. The angel says it's Jesus, not someone who will be called Muhammad. On the other hand, being of Jewish descent, it is quite possible that Jesus Christ was meant. Right, because the reference to, quote, among his brothers. Although Arabs and Jews had common ancestors, Michael Hammer from the University of Arizona, Tucson. Michael who? In collaboration with some colleagues from the University of Israel, examined 18 divisions in chromosomes of 1,371 persons who came from different communities. Among these were European Jews, Latinos, people from North Africa, Kurds, Iranians, Yemenis, and Ethiopians, Palestinians, Lebanese, Syrians, Israeli Druzzis, studies, and 16 non-Semitic studies. The groups conducted have shown that Jews from different origins and Arabs descended from a common stock. But Jesus comes from the Levites. That kind of narrows it down, I think. This is in accordance with the belief that Abraham is the common ancestor of Jews and Arabs. Right? But Jesus comes from the line of David and is a Jew. Muhammad was an Ishmaelite, not of the brothers, more of a cousin. If it may be allowed to go back to Deuteronomy, it is easy to establish the many traits Muhammad had in common with Muhammad. That Moses had in common with Muhammad. Rather than with Jesus Christ, Moses, like Muhammad, established a realm. Christianity isn't a realm? The Christian realm was realized after Christ's death. So what's this realm stuff? Knowing that prophets transmitted messages bearing common traits, it is difficult to decide whether this prediction refers to Christ or Muhammad. Did you know that Deuteronomy gives a test for a false prophet? Do you think Muhammad was right on when he said that eating 7 ajwa dates in the morning will protect you all day from both magic and poison? Do you think Muhammad was right on when he said the sun prostrates under the throne of Allah before asking permission to rise again? Do you think he was right when he said that the devil sleeps in your nose at night? Be truthful now. Watch the video, my sister. Sister? Oh, that's right, because in Islam a woman only has half a brain of a man. I get it. You're just trying to insult me. This is a very important video that you see, because believe me, I will tell you what's difference between Paul and Muhammad. HMD Ahmed. Oh, you don't have to bother. I know. Paul preached the salvation of the cross, and Muhammad preached works for salvation, mainly killing in the cause of Allah. See Quran 9. Verse 111. Of course, there is the hadith that has Muhammad saying, quote, 1 hour of contemplation is better than 6 years of worship, and, quote, seeking knowledge for 1 hour is better than 7 years of prayer. And he supposedly said, quote, the greatest jihad is speaking the truth in the presence of a tyrant. So, looks like there are many ways. It looks like there are many ways to salvation according to Muhammad. Just killing kafir for all, than just killing kafir for Allah. Allah said in Quran about the people of the book, Christians and Jews, in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah. This is 2 verse 104, verse 101. And when there came to them a messenger from Allah, confirming what was with them. In other words, what they had wasn't corrupted. A party of the people of the book, a few Christians or Jews, threw away the book of Allah behind their backs. What does that mean? How does that mean the Bible is wrong? Sounds like it's a Christian or Jew fault. It sounds like it's the Christians and Jews' fault, not in not accepting Allah's words, the Bible, as if it had been something they did not know. Again, How does that mean the Bible is false? If just a party of bad Christians check the Bible over their backs. So you know, he is a prophet, and if you deny that, then your book confirmed that. No. How does this mean the Bible is false or corrupted? That's a much better question to ask than to see if there is some ambiguous Ahmed in the Bible, don't you think? Example, what is the first commandment of Jesus ordered you to obey? Which one? The Jesus of the book or the Jesus of the Quran? Worship God alone. Did you obey him, or do you worship him with God? Neither. I worship him as God, Trinity. So if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. While he never said, I am God. No, he just said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. That's good enough for me. And there is also John 1:1, which is not written by St. Paul, mind you. This is Quran 2:83. Quote, I remember we took a covenant from the children of Israel. To this effect, worship none but Allah. Treat with kindness your parents and kindred, and orphans, and those in need. Speak fair to the people. Be steadfast in prayer, and practice regular charity. Paul said, pray always. Then did ye turn back, except a few among you, and ye backslid. Even now, how much of all that you listed do you have to do to keep out of the fire? And Prophet Muhammad, your scholars knows that Muhammad is a true prophet from God. If so, how come they don't have their patooties up in the air 5 times a day every day on prayer rugs facing the big black dark cube in the desert? To Quran 2:101. And when there came to them a messenger from Allah, confirming that was with them, how can there be any confirmation if the Bible has been corrupted? How come you never answer me on this? Want to guess? A party of the people of the book threw away the book of Allah behind their backs, as if it had been something they did not know. It goes to show that it's Christians who are in error, not the Bible, I see. But you think the Bible is corrupted, going against Quran 4:136, I see. 146, quote, the people of the book know this as they know their own sons. Know what? That the Bible isn't corrupted? That would be true if they are truly Christians. But some of them conceal the truth, which they themselves know. That's 147. So, if so, then thanks to the internet, reveal what Christians are supposedly hiding in their books. Their books, okay? Thanks to the internet, it should be quite easy to see what the Quran accuses people of the book of hiding, don't you think? So where are they hiding? Where are we hiding anything in the Bible? The truth is from thy Lord. So be not all in doubt. In other words, there is nothing wrong with the Bible, true? And it's true that the Bible describes to us how he looked, the coming prophet. He is like Muhammad. No, the Bible says that this prophet is to perform. The Bible says this prophet is to perform signs and wonders, miracles. And according to the Quran, Muhammad never did any miracles, which is why I think I asked you for which Muhammad I was to believe in, the one of the Quran, no miracles, or the one of the Hadith, flying on a donkey in the middle of the night to Jerusalem, which sounds like a miracle. More so, being that he says he visited the temple in Jerusalem and attended the mosque there, which, believe it or not, none existed in the time of Muhammad. The temple was destroyed in 70 AD, and the Al-Aqsa came into existence after the time of Muhammad.